User joined your channel.
Hey guys.
Hey, how you going, Grant?
Not bad.
You doing well?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
What was this game you linked? Isn't Zombie Studios the one that a couple people broke off from ANET to make?
Maybe. To taunt people?
Secure and update network mesh nodes.
I hate this fucking game.
What are you playing on?
Fucking Ion.
Just try out tribes.
I would, but like the only reason we started playing this again is because we already gone free, and I still had the beta client on my computer, on my like external drive.
Oh yeah, you
Data
got
drive, so I just like, yeah, I just like installed it so it didn't cost any bandwidth. Because we're waiting on like Ilwars 2 download link this month, and I didn't want to like burn through all our bandwidth.
Yeah. Well, we'll probably see a link for the beta, I would think, either tomorrow.
Next couple of days, yeah.
And if it doesn't happen tomorrow, it might not be till next week. I think if it's gonna be the 20th, we'll get a download link by tomorrow.
Yeah, if I don't get it tomorrow, I'm not gonna be able to download it because because like my internet's not fast enough. Like depending on how fast the link is and what method they use to deliver the content, like it could take me like 3 days. What class are you gonna play first then, Grant? Steve?
Steve.
Tab and I are making Ellie's. Probably.
Yeah, that's one of the other classes I'm really interested in. I'm between Thief, L, and War.
I'll play all of those, and Necromancer.
I just hope that the thief isn't plagued with the problem most rogues are plagued with in MMOs.
What's that?
In most MMOs, the stealthy hit and run type of classes are usually in flux between one of two states. Completely and utterly broken, and completely and utterly useless.
Yeah, it's true. Kind of like playing that game. Kind of like playing, like, I played Rogue and WoW a lot, and I played Druid, and people just said that, like, Druid is Rogue with leads. Fine, bitch, steal my monster, faggot. Anyway, like, when I played Rogue, like, I was pretty good, but I just found that, like, you had to play certain things or it wasn't worth it. Really annoying. Because, like, with Druid you could play any of the playstyles in the class. You could play, like, hello. You could play, like, Boomkin, you could play healer, you could play tank, you could play DPS, like, there wasn't a huge difference in effectiveness between the two.
Hi.
Hey misnor, what's up?
Nothing, just making a cheat sheet for a test.
A what? A cheat sheet?
Yeah.
What's that, misnor?
Our teacher allows us to have, like a sheet with as much information as possible for the test.
Yeah, I had a professor that did that. He said you could use one index card, and as much information as you could fit on an index card, you were good. I learned how to write really, really small in that class.
Well, you went away from there with a good skill, didn't you?
So my desktop works fine.
You upgraded it?
No, I just uninstalled everything and reinstalled Windows. And then everything seems to be fine. I'm definitely going to upgrade my graphics card when I get more money.
What do you have
card
on there now?
do you have? What motherboard do you have, more importantly? Is it like AGP?
Hang on one sec.
Because if it's an AGP card, then get a new motherboard. Fuck that shit. You're not gonna find an upgrade.
Yeah, everything's PCIe now.
have an NVIDIA GeForce 9800 GTX Plus.
$9,800?
Yeah.
That's PCI Express 1.
Yeah, that's not a bad card. Looking at the GPU chart on the technical forums on Guru, looks like you could probably squeeze high or very high settings out of Guild Wars 2.
Yeah.
Well, okay then.
What about your CPU?
I have a Core i5. CPU 661.
i5 661. Is that the LDA 1156 socket?
30 seconds till restart.
I think so.
Aren't they still 45 nanometer? I don't know. I don't know anything about that chip.
Yeah, I have, I mean, it run, like, Battlefield 3 I have on, like, high settings, and, Skyrim I have on ultra settings.
You'd be fine.
Yeah. At the very least, you'll be able to get medium to high settings, I would think.
And that's all I really care about, too. Just because of all, like, the particle effects and everything, too.
And they're supposed to be toning that down as well, so... And they're still optimizing, so... The game will have even lower requirements once it's finished. In fact, I think it was Mike B, one of the video bloggers I watched about Guild Wars 2. He said during one of the beta press weekends, halfway through the weekend, they actually did an update to the beta client, and it ran smoother. So they're definitely still working on it.
In some areas, like, you go from having, like, perma 50 plus FPS, or, like, 40 even 60 FPS on, like, the max graphics available, and I think... What's his name? Tobus was saying that, like, he went to getting, like, 10 FPS in one area, just, like, all the time. Like, some of the areas seem to be weird. Like, it isn't even just, like, so it could just be certain mobs in there, it could be, like, particle effects, like, for, like, ambient. I don't know. But they're still working on it. But I'm looking at playing Dagger and Sword Pistol. Grant.
It's been a while, so I'd like to skill builder for Thief. I think I was looking at, I actually really liked Sword Dagger.
Yeah. Dagger is just like the super stabby. I like, the only reason I went with the second dagger is because I like Cloak and Dagger as like you inflict vulnerability, and Dancing Dagger is great for a snare, and Sword Pistol is like your chains like Slice, Flash, and Cripple. And then you got like Infiltrator Strike, where you shoot a step to your target and strike them, and then when you use the second skill in that second point chain, it's like you return to your original location and you break stun. And then your third skill is Pistol Whip, and you stun them and then you slash them repeatedly with your weapon.
Well, see, Sword also has a daze when you're in Stealth Tactical Strike. That's the stealth skill for Sword.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Blindness and daze if you hit them from behind. It's very PvP oriented.
Yeah, the thing I like about Sword Dagger is you've got a flanking strike, and that combined with Shadow Return and the Infiltrator Strike and the Cloak and Dagger gives you a shit ton of mobility and a good bit of shutdown too.
Yeah. I just like a thief class for some reason. I like rogue style melee assassin stuff. I don't like it in Guild Wars as much.
Yeah,
but I
same
liked
here.
it in WoW.
When I played Lotro, my first character was a hunter, and that was okay.
Yeah.
And then I made a rogue, and oh my god, I loved that class. The original
I like the
Lotro
noises you stab people.
burglar was just nuts. I loved it. That class could solo so much stuff that was meant for group content. It was ridiculous. It had so many debuffs, and then you had stealth.
Yeah.
And then you had a 30-second a 30-minute cooldown that would recharge all of your skills.
Yeah, I only played to like level 10 or something. Made it like a dirty man burglar.
Yeah, when I played, starting out on Berg was actually a little difficult. It didn't play so well in the early levels, but as you leveled up, once you hit like level 30, you just got to the point where you could do anything you wanted.
Yeah.
And the thing I really learned to love about that class was the stealth mechanic, because it let me go anywhere I wanted to. So many things became so much easier to do with that class. And I went in and I killed a boss that was meant for I think like a 6-man group by myself.
That seems a bit.
Yeah, it was broken as shit.
Yeah.
And then when Mine Somewhere came out, they nerfed it, and they nerfed it a little too hard. And it was complete and utterly useless at that point.
Yeah. It went free to play when I played, so I'm like that. I'm a dick. I only play games when they're free to play.
Well, a couple of people that were in my kinship actually, they paid for the lifetime, the $200.
Oh. That kind of sucks.
Hey, they got 2 years out of it. That's cheaper than if they paid $15 a month for it.
Sure. But I'd probably spec a lot into like critical strikes for condition damage. No, not critical strikes,
Deadly Arts?
yeah, deadly arts.
No, Deadly Arts is condition duration. It's
trickery. Yeah.
Yeah, increased condition damage.
Like trickery and deadly arts and probably some shadow arts. But and I go a lot of condition pressure and I find conditions hit pretty hard. And you don't have to hit them. You know? Don't have to be in there stabbing them all the time for them to take damage from conditions.
Well, the 15-point trait you get from trickery, I thought it's kind of ridiculous. You get +5 a maximum initiative. That's pretty fucking good. That's kind of hard to give up.
Yeah.
And you can shift click to open. Interesting. Oh, nice. Did you see the character builder that somebody linked on the Facebook profile?
Yeah, Sujan is a friend of mine.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's the best one I've seen,
It's
for
really
sure.
good. It's the one I'm using.
Yeah. But, I was probably looking at making, for PvP at least, high mobility, high stealth, high positioning, kind of build. You know, flank, circle strafe, and,
Yeah.
because that's how I played my burglar back in Retro.
Yeah.
And basically just, you know, stealth, get behind them, be a jackass, and as soon as they start trying to get some damage on you, re-stealth.
As you just have to like dump AoE and turret on it against a good thief, I think.
Yeah.
So tired. Could have just let Tab build her computer.
1 minute till exfil.
I'm just gonna be right back.